Coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at the 1989 United Kingdom coin collection. And we're going to get the light kind of right here. And we're going to kind of pump it up a little bit. And we see that this here is a proof set 1 penny. Now it's just a beautiful coin. This is the back side of it, of course, or the reverse. It says 1 and penny on it. It has a crowned portcullis with the chained gates, a chained portcullis, which is a symbol of the Houses of Parliament now in England. And if we look around the outside edge, we see that it has this beaded outer rim. If we tip it up, we see that it is a smooth edge. And if we tip it over, we see that it's the Raphael David Makhlouf portrait, the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. And there, right there, you can just definitely see the proof part of this, how the colors shine and come together on there. So in 1989, they only made 85,700 proof sets. So these are hard proof sets to get, but they're real nice proof sets. So that's the 1 penny. Now the 2 pence. And the 2 pence is again just the same kind of shiny, beautiful coin. It says TWO pence, PENCE. And then if we look way down in here, we see that it says ICH, and over here DIEN. See that there? Let's get that at a better angle. And it means I serve. So the 2 pence has the badge. This is the badge of the Prince of Wales. And we see the ostrich feathers in the center. Again, the beaded exterior rim here. Again, it's smooth. Again, it's the same as the 1 pence. It's a bronze coin. And then if we get to the front of this, you don't often see a 2 pence that looks kind of this beautiful. And this came from a kind of broken up set. These all kind of got broken open, so we were able to take them out. And it's just amazing, that Raphael David Makhlouf second portrait from 1989. Next up, of course, is the 5 pence. And we're just doing them in numerical order. And the 5 pence has its own little design, and we can see right there in the center is a crowned thistle plant. And the crowned Scottish thistle, or the badge of Scotland that we have right there, says 5 at the top and pence across here. Notice how the P is directly over the top of the crown and the 5 is directly under. Because of the uneven number of letters, you actually have the pence coming over to the center and to the right. Again, the beaded exterior, so we've kind of followed that through. But then look at here, we have a different kind of rim. We have the reeded edge rim rather than the flat rim. And then when we turn it over into the front, we see this is not a bronze coin. This is a cupro nickel or copper nickel coin. And it weighs about 5.6 grams. And again, it's a Raphael David Makhlouf portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the 5 pence. Next in line, the 10 pence. And this is a lion with a crown, and it says 10 and pence, the 10 underneath. The 10 pence is the crest of England. It's a lion passon, or a lion. Sometimes it's standing, sometimes it's lying down. It's a passive lion, and it is royally crowned. Sometimes it's called passon gardant. In other words, it's standing, uh, looking ready to guard, and it's got its, you can see, kind of has its paws out in a way it kind of sets across here. And if we tip it up like that, again, you see, just if you look at the muscles and the fur on the bottom of the lion, the beard and the tufted tail, these proof coins are just amazingly nice. And again, a reeded rim, and again, the Raphael David Makhlouf 1989 portrait of Queen Elizabeth IV portrait. Next up is the, oops, nope, not that one. Don't go from 10 to 50. We go from 10 to 20. And it's the 20 pence coin. And the 20 pence coin from 1989, I mean, you just got to love that it has this kind of rounded edge. It's kind of edged, but it's round. And it has just that classic, it still has um, the 20 pence shape to it. And this is the one that I like the most, and it is the William Maven Gardner, of course. W there, G there. We see the Tudor rose, which is crowned, and we see the uh, rose petals and the kind of thistles on the rose, and see how it goes right over into the outside. So it's above the coin here, and it's below the coin there. And then when we get to the 20 does this kind of reverse thing where it is cut into the outside and it sticks up on the inside. And just a beautiful coin. Again, 20 pence. This was the coin of decimalization, of course, and it came out, I believe, first in 1982 when they tried to get kind of some of the mid-range coins. And then when you look at this setup, it just is amazing how the Raphael David McLuth portrait looks different when you get this kind of inset version of it. Just a beautiful version. And this 20 pence coin, again, they only made 85,700 of the proof coin sets. So if you can get one, get one. And if you can get one that's fallen apart, get it, because that's what we did. We got it fallen apart, and that way we could show it to you. Next, we have the 1989 50p or 50 pence coin, or what we might call in the United States the half pound. It's a seated Britannia. She's holding an olive branch here in her hand, and in the other arm, she's kind of got this trident leaning up. There's a lion crouching at her feet, and the shield of England here, or the Union Jack shield, with a 5050 underneath. Again, it's a multi-sided coin with rounded edges, and again, if we get over to the front, we just see this amazing um, finish on the proof coins that they did. And look at that necklace, and then look way down deep in there, and you can actually see the RDM for Raphael David McLuth. Can you see that right there? Right underneath the back of her neck. Right there, RDM, Raphael David McLuth's initials right in there. And again, just a fine engraving. And finally, we have this second version of the Scottish Thistle Pound. Now, the first version came out in 1983. I'm sorry, 1984 on the £1 coin, and then 5 years later it came back again. So the £1 coins of Scotland, Wales, um, the England and Northern Ireland have different designs on them, and this is again a beaded outer rim, and it has something that actually says something on it. And if we look at the £1 coin, we see that it has incused writing on there. And what the writing says is the um, saying for Scotland, no one provokes me with impunity. And that's kind of the lion, or both the thistle part and the lion, the standing lion or lion rampon part that you get from Scotland. Mo, mer, impune, lecessit. And then, of course, there's the cross. And again, it's a reeded outer edge. Now, these coins by themselves have quite a value. And in some cases, they're much more valuable than a set. So if you're going to collect them, don't worry about a broken up set so much, because um, the set in some cases diminishes the value if you have them all together. And if you have a coin that's already out of the set, I'll show you one of the things that happens sometimes with these sets, and that is because they're encased in plastic. See how we get these kind of marks down in here? This is actually from the plastic touching this coin. So sometimes in a proof set, you can tell the quality of the coin better when it comes out of the proof set than you can inside. And you get this little kind of gluish stuff here. And we don't clean our coins, so it's kind of frustrating. If you can get this coin and it doesn't have all this kind of glue on it, it's of much higher value, of course. Well, that's all we have today for the 1989 United Kingdom coin collection. And let's just kind of go through them one last time. We have the pound, and of course that's the pound with the Scottish thistle. We have the half pound or 50 pence. We have the 20p, just with the inset, the William Maven Gardner. We have the 10p and the Lion Gardon. Then we have the 5 pence. And notice kind of a theme here, all the thistles we had in this one. So this is one of the years that Scotland really is um, kind of um, premiered, because we have the £1 Scotland, and then we have, of course, the 5 pence with the thistle, and then finally we have the crowned chained portcullis. All right, that's all we have today. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.